All right, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about something that, let's be honest, we've all dealt with, that really uncomfortable, sudden bloating and gas. And we're going to look at a surprisingly simple but powerful technique to fix it. So yeah, let's just dive right in. You know that feeling, right? 1 minute you're totally fine, and the next, bam, you feel like you've been inflated like a balloon. Maybe you even get those sharp kind of pricking pains. It can just come out of absolutely nowhere, and yeah, it can completely ruin your day. Now, a lot of us, we just throw around the word gastritis for pretty much any kind of stomach upset. But here's the thing. In traditional Siddha medicine, that term is actually a big umbrella for a bunch of different conditions. And figuring out that difference, well, that's the first real step to getting some relief. Yeah, so according to our source material from Dr. Shanthini, this kind of discomfort often boils down to an imbalance in the body's core elements. Specifically, we're talking about an increase in what Siddha medicine calls either the air element or the fire element. Okay, so which one is it for you? Is it an air issue or a fire issue? It's really important to figure this out because the solution we're going to look at today is specifically for one of these types. And here's the good news. The distinction is actually pretty simple. If you're feeling a burning sensation, like acid reflux, that's what's considered fire element gastritis. But if it's bloating, a lot of gas, and those sharp pricking pains, well, that's air element gastritis. And that is exactly what we're focusing on today. So based on Siddha principles, what's actually happening here is that the extra air element, which is called vayu, is literally getting trapped inside you. And it's this trapped gas that causes those awful, sharp, jabbing pains that can pop up pretty much anywhere in your torso, your chest, your abdomen, even in your back. Okay, so if the problem is trapped air, the big question is, how do we get it out? Well, the solution is, believe it or not, remarkably simple, and it is literally in your hands. It's called the Air-element Siddha Digit Pose, or just SDP for short. So what is it? It's a traditional hand gesture, you might know it as a mudra, and it has a very specific job. It's designed to directly work on and reduce that excess air element in your body. And when you do that, it helps relieve the bloating and those really annoying pricking pains. All right, let's break down exactly how to do this. You can use either hand, doesn't matter. First, just bend your index finger. In Siddha, this finger actually represents the air element. Okay, now take the tip of that finger and gently press it onto the lower line at the base of your thumb. Make sure it's the lower line. Then just keep the other 3 fingers completely straight. And finally, just rest your hands in your lap but not past your knees. These little details really do matter, so pay close attention. Okay, so you've got the pose down, but now for the practical stuff, right? Like, when should you do it and for how long? Let's talk about putting this thing into practice. And this is the really cool part. It's super flexible. You can practice for anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes at a time. If your symptoms are really sticking around, you can do it 2 or 3 times a day. And you can do it pretty much anywhere, while you're walking, standing, or just sitting down. It even works right after a meal, which, let's face it, is often when that bloating really kicks in. All right, so you've identified your symptoms, you're doing the pose, but how can you tell if it's actually working? Well, the signal your body sends you, it might not be what you expect. Okay, we need to talk about burping. I know, it's not usually something we, cheer for in public. But in this case, it is exactly what we're looking for. It's time to totally reframe how we think about the burp. And this is honestly a really positive sign. If there's one thing you take away from this, let it be this. When you're doing this pose and you feel the need to burp, that is an excellent sign. Whatever you do, don't hold it in. It means the whole thing is working. So why is it such a good thing? Well, because that burp is the trapped gas finally leaving your body. Think about it. It's direct physical proof that the pose is doing its job and releasing all that built-up pressure. It's a completely normal, totally natural response. It's just your body's way of giving you a thumbs up. As we wrap this up, the big message here is really about empowerment. This isn't about some complicated routine or a pricey supplement. The tool you need for relief is something you literally have with you all the time. So let's just quickly recap the 4 main points. First, you've got to identify your symptoms. Is it a pricking pain, which is air, or a burning one, which is fire? Second, perform the simple 4-step digit pose. Third, practice it for about 5 to 20 minutes anytime you need it. And last but not least, acknowledge that signal that it's working, that super important burp. It's a really powerful idea to end on, isn't it? This simple, ancient technique is just a great reminder that sometimes the best solutions are the ones that are the easiest to access. So let me leave you with this question. What if the relief you've been looking for has been right at your fingertips this whole time.